Hi, Chelsea. So, the new song you're going to learn with the video this week is called Wagon Wheel Waltz, and it's in the key of C major, and you only have to deal with the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5/7 chord. So I'm going to play through just the left hand one time, and I'd like you to just figure out in your mind where the 1 chords are, the 5/7 chords are, and the 4 chords, okay? So here it is. Okay, so first 2 measures are the 1 chord, and of course in C major it is a C chord. In measure 3 you have the 4 chord with the C on the bottom, so that's the F chord, and then you return back to the 1 chord or the C chord in measure 4, and then in measure 5, you go to the G7 chord or the 5/7 chord, and then return back to the 1 chord in measure 6. And then in measure 7 and 8, you have the 5/7 chord. Then in measures 9 and 10, you have the 1 chord. Measure 11 is the 4 chord. And then measure 12 is the 1 chord. And measure 13 is the 5/7. Measure 14 is the 1 chord. And then measure 15 is the 5/7 chord. And then return to, of course, the 1 chord, the very end. So again, in C major, your 1 chord is the C chord. Your 4 chord is the F chord. And your 5/7 chord is the G7 chord. Okay, so let's try playing the left hand together from the beginning to the end, okay? And we'll do it a little slowly. I'm actually going to put my metronome on. And we'll follow my metronome. 1, ready, play. Get a little softer here. Now back to mezzo forte. You pause the video and do that until you feel comfortable. And if you'd like to use your metronome, I had mine set at 63 for this, for the left hand part. Now let's go to the right hand. So we know this is in the key of C major because at the beginning of the piece there are no sharps and no flats, and the last chord, or the last chord and the last note, is the C. So we know we're returning right to that home note at the very end. Now the first measure is actually most of the C major scale. With the exception of the first beat at the second measure, you're going to come down and you're going to play finger 2. Okay, if you'd like to mark your music, you can. So the first note at measure 2 in the right hand is finger number 2. Okay, so here's the pattern for the first measure. Okay, let's have you try that with me. Ready, and. 1, once more. Good. Once you get to through that pattern, your hand is in position for the rest of the line. So let's try the whole first line together. 1, ready, play. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's try that again. Ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3. And notice at the very beginning of measure 3, I'm putting in those railroad tracks right there because you are going to lift after that A right there. That's an A, yes. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and mark your music. You have those railroad tracks there. Okay, let's try that together one more time. You do right hand alone and I'll do hands together. Same tempo. 1, ready, play. I bet you did great. Good. Let's go on to line number 2. And your hand is still in the same position as you left it at the end of line 1. So finger 1 is going to be on the F. And very carefully listen to this rhythm. And up on beat 3 there is that rest. Listen again. Okay, so let's try that together and I'll put the metronome back on. 1, ready, play. 2, and lift. Good, let's try that together again. Ready, play. Okay, let's try that together. And I'll play the left hand with the right hand, but you just do the right hand. 1, ready, play. Oh, sorry. Let's do that again. 1, ready, play. I bet you did great. Okay, let's have you do the right hand from the beginning and I will do hands together. 1, ready, play. So you already know line 3 because it's the same as line 1. Oops. So the only thing we need to go over is the last 2 measures. Okay? Because 13 and 14 are the same as measures 5 and 6. So very important to note your fingering here. So you're starting with finger 2 on D at measure number 15. So it's 2, 3, then cross finger 1 under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that together. Ready, play. 2, 3, cross under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once more. Ready, play. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's do the right hand alone. Measures 13 to the end. And I'll put the metronome back on again. 1, ready, play. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it one more time. 1, ready, play. 2. Oh, once more. 1, ready, play. 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Great. Okay, Chelsea, I'm going to have you play the right hand from the beginning, and I'm going to play hands together. Okay? Right hand for you only, though. 1, ready, play. Okay, now we're going to switch it. You're going to play left hand with me, and I'm going to do hands together again. Okay, so left hand only. 1, ready, play. Here's what the song is really supposed to sound like when it's moving along. Whoops. Here it is. Just listen. And that's Wagon Wheel Waltz. Thank you.